Today I chat with Sheldon Quimby. Sheldon is the founder and CEO of Interfile. He's passionate about the role technology plays in streamlining processes and improving people's lives. What other projects apart from the UIF system are you currently involved in?
So the other very interesting one is the cities. We've always been looking and saying we need to digitize the cities. So let's talk about a smart city. And I'm going to use the example of the city of Tshwane. They're our capital city. They're also probably the most advanced when it comes to electronic services. We've been working with them for a number of years. What we're finding now is a greater utilization of the services that are there. But there's some very interesting small things that you don't realize. So we now have social distancing. And of course, we've had severe lockdown. What that's meant is that people cannot go out and do meter readings. Guys that normally arrive at your house and read your meter, they can't do that. Or they're battling to do it. So it ends up with the cities now suddenly doing estimates and estimate billing to customers. People don't like estimates. So you have this huge reduction in revenue collection that the municipalities are experiencing because of all of these estimates. Because we've had online meter readings for years. And quite simple, you submit your meter reading. If we want to query it, we ask you for a photograph with a GPS location. We know where it's coming from. So that enables the city of Tshwane to now make sure they've got accurate billing. Then, of course, we're seeing not just people who have lost their jobs temporarily or not getting paid temporarily or earning less money. Even those who are earning money are not paying for their services. When you pay your accounts every month, who's the last one you pay? The city. However, if we make it a simple service, and I make it something that is easy to do. So when I receive my bill, I can click a button and pay it. I'm inclined to do that. So we see a better level of revenue collection in the city of Tshwane than what we see in other municipalities. Also, we have people still, and we know the deeds offices are starting to open now, but we require clearance certificates. Clearance certificates are a huge process to implement. City of Tshwane has an online clearance certificate process, a business process that's been implemented. Attorneys are applying and getting their clearance certificates electronically from their offices. In many cases, not their offices, because they're also at home, so they're doing it from their houses. And they're getting it back from the city in a better level of service. We are seeing that smart cities are critically important. And we're seeing this more and more so now, and we're seeing greater utilization. And the use of more technology. So we're now starting to see the movement into things like WhatsApp. So we have a WhatsApp service now, where I can now receive my bill and pay it via my phone. It's using WhatsApp, a technology I'm used to, not an app I have to download and get something different, a standard messaging technology I love and use every day. City of Tshwane offers that. They're the only one. So there's no doubt that some of these things that have been implemented, now people are starting to see the real benefits. So there was always questions, but now it's just as well we have this thing. And for us, we sit here saying we've made a difference. And it's almost as though we're saying, well, we told you so. We knew this. But for us, it's good. And I think for the citizens, it's very good. And I think for the municipalities, it's very good.
And have you seen any other South African and African cities taking this approach? You're mentioning the city of Tshwane. What's the conversation like with other cities?
So very interesting. You asked me that question. I have two of my executives at this very point in time sitting at one of our large metros with the decision makers who are saying, how can you help me? We are desperate. And not help me in 6 months' time, not build me a new system. What do you have? And fortunately, we have the systems that we can replicate. So I can effectively paint a new front end and connect it to another metro or a municipality. And I can get that then implemented, present the bills, collect the money, have it all running within a sort of 2-week to 3-week time frame. Now, that's unheard of in this type of technology and what we're doing, integrations with banks, et cetera, et cetera. So we're able to do that. And yes, I have people sitting right now today, one of the very large metros. How do we now help this metro to be able to get over this heat? Because I think one thing I wanted to add, which didn't really ask, is that we must always remember that a city is there to provide services to its citizens. If we as citizens don't pay the city, well, they can't provide us the services.